It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they lost yardage.
Trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield that escapes the sack. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea able to get him for a loss of about 3. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And Mayfield just getting the play off. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Taken down back at the
on play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Here I come. Here I come.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
At the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 28 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They're going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's tackled.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
For Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
You better be afraid of me. Regular. Tighten up.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now 3rd down and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 28.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. They run. Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Check 52.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Browns 17. Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Mahomes pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Let's go. 180. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. One touch.
first down throw for Mayfield. Kidder here, it's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And again, it's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Every day, any day. Regular. Watch QB drop.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 24, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. And D'Angelo Hall.
King. Hurry.
Following the interception, Mayfield. All fired. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drive. Nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's
Formation.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble